The California Voting Rights Act of 2001. What does it mean for school districts and their boards of education? The CVRA added Elections Code Section 14027, which provides an at-large method of election may not be imposed or applied in a manner that impairs the ability of a protected class to elect candidates of its choice or its ability to influence the outcome of an election as a result of the dilution or abridgment of the rights of voters who are members of a protected class. Currently, there are three types of elections schools can use: at-large elections, from trustee area elections, and by trustee area elections. Let's talk about at-large elections. These are elections where candidates must reside within the district's boundaries and are elected by all the voters who reside in the district's boundaries. From trustee area elections are where candidates must reside in specific geographic areas within the district's boundaries called trustee areas, but are elected by all the voters who reside in the district's boundaries. And lastly, by trustee area elections, which is what the CVRA is supporting, is where candidates must reside in specific areas, trustee areas, within the district's boundaries and are elected only by the voters who reside in the same trustee areas. What should districts be doing now? If your district elects at large, it should consider doing one of the following. First, analyze its potential liability under the CVRA, or secondly, transition to a by-trustee area election method. Assessing liability under the CVRA. So, what constitutes a violation of the CVRA? A violation of the CVRA is established if it is shown that racially polarized voting occurs. Proof of an intent on the part of the voters or elected officials to discriminate against a protected class is not required. Attempts to amend the CVRA have failed. The risks of not converting to by-trustee area elections for districts are litigation, and plaintiffs continue to threaten and sue public entities under the CVRA. So, transitioning from at-large to by-trustee area election process, there are three different procedures that can be used to change from an at-large trustee area process to a by-trustee area election process. It can be initiated by a petition of the electorate, it can be initiated by the county committee, and it can be initiated by resolution of the district, or district initiated. Or, if you choose to not use any of those three methods, waiver of the election requirement can be used. In order to do this, a district must have union agreement, that is agreement from both unions, as well as LCAP member agreement and DLAC member agreement, or the agreement of any district representative committees. A waiver will exclude the costs associated with holding an unsuccessful election and then having to transition using a waiver option anyways. That would incur double the legal fees. So in summary, districts must evaluate their election method and decide how to transition if they currently are not by trustee area.
Created using Powtoon.